they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's the seed, and please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these demons. I know you see them scheming, please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys for the keys for Jesus pieces, but they really don't know Jesus. Just know that he's the seed, and please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We'll never be defeated. Evil legions, all of these demons. I know you see them scheming, please believe it. We got the keys to the kingdom. We got the keys to the keys to the.
A lot of our people follow traditions of man, right? Like Christmas, birthday. You celebrate your birthday?
I actually do celebrate my birthday, but I don't celebrate Christmas or any other thing like that.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So why don't you celebrate Christmas and all that?
Because it's a time for you to spend money in the studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
The better answer is it's pagan and it goes against God. You understand? So that's what we gotta understand. But you celebrate your birthday?
Yes.
Go to Job. Cause did you know that's a sin?
I did not, but I'm interested to hear why.
All right, well, we getting ready to show you, okay? Because God said that we're not supposed to do it. Remember, we learned all these things from the so-called white man, right? The reason you celebrate your birthday, the reason why you go, have you ever been to church? The reason why you go to church, the reason why you do all that things is because it was instilled in your parents from slavery. You get it? Which is white man teachings, go ahead.
Job 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil.
So that means this person right here kept the laws of God, right? It was perfect, right? That means keeping the laws of God, to make you perfect, right? Now read about this kid.
Verse 4, and his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day.
Now I said every one his day. What is that? Yeah, when you go on your birthday, is it? What do people say on my birthday? It's what? It's my day, right? Go ahead.
And sent and called for their three sisters to eat and to drink with them.
What do you normally do on your birthday? You get with your family, right? And eat and drink, right? You called your family, called the sisters, you call your family. Hey, it's my birthday, it's my day. Come over here and chill with me, right? Go ahead.
And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt sacrifices according to the number of them all.
Because when we went against God back in the day, right, we had to burn animals, right? We had to sacrifice an animal to say, God, forgive us for what we just did, right? So listen to this.
For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts.
So Job, the perfect man who kept the laws of God, said, look, my sons have just sinned against you. I'm sacrificing for them. What was their sin? Celebrating their birthday. Everyone on their day coming and getting their sisters and their whole family members and saying, hey, come to me on my day. You understand? Job said that is a sin.
That's right.
So celebrating your birthday is wrong, right? So no longer should you do that. No matter what, your family call you up, happy birthday. Hey, I don't celebrate birthday anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to tell them.
Yeah, it's not.
Give me Psalms. So you got to understand this. This is what God is requiring of you. He's asking you these questions, right? Because we need our people to come up out of the midst of sin in order for us to be saved, right? Because if not, then you're going to die in your sin. God said the wages of sin is what? You don't know that one? We'll get it to you. Hold on. Right, check this out.
Psalms 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
So God actually said, who will rise up against the evildoers? Who will rise up for me? Who will take my spot? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to protect my word, my name? Who's going to do it? Because right now, you look around, most of our people, they ain't doing that. They worried about their money. They worried about the next junk walking around. You know what I'm saying? They worried about their birthday. They worried about celebration of the holidays. Right now, what's coming up next is Valentine's Day. What's getting ready to happen in Valentine's Day? It's getting ready to get some baby mamas. We're getting ready to get some new baby mamas, some new baby daddies, some new STDs, some new deaths. That's what's getting ready to happen amongst our people on Valentine's Day. But what they push it as, they advertise it as it's love. You know, this is a time and opportunity for you to show your girl you love her, right? It's all fornication.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
That's what we out here doing right now. We're standing up against the workers of iniquity.
That's right.
So when you in your midst of your sin, we out here saying, listen, bro, you're sinning against God.
That's right.
We're standing up for God.
That's right.
Right here on this corner with this microphone and this speaker. We're saying that, hey, you in the midst of sin, you're going against God's will.
That's right.
You need to change your ways. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
You understand? What's up?
This is Phinehas right here.
Hey, sis, how you doing?
She from Uganda. She want to know.
Okay, you from Uganda? Okay, check this out. Give me Romans 8:16. Because matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy. You know what I'm talking about, scattered. A lot of our people are scattered throughout the whole earth. Understand that. You understand that we were on slave ships, right? Everybody got dropped off at different points. That's why you got brothers in South America, France, Italy, Germany, all that stuff. It's Israelites all over the world. What's up, bro? How you been? Okay, you here. You gotta go? You got a flyer?
Yeah.
All right, make sure you check the flyer out. On the back, it's a lot of information, phone number, website, all that, okay?
And how do I get in touch with the DC?
Call that number on the back of that flyer.
All right, cool, man.
Matter of fact, go to one of them brothers back there. They'll get you tied up. All right? Sis, check this out.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So let me ask you this. In Uganda, is there Christianity over there? Is there white man Jesus over there? In Uganda? Yeah.
This autumn right here.
Since I was like 12. I don't know.
Okay. So you've been over here all your life, really?
Yeah, I visit occasionally.
Visit occasionally, so mostly you've been Americanized, right? What you can say? Okay. We can tell you've been Americanized. How you think I can tell you've been Americanized?
Out of my accent.
Yeah. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, and it's not no plight on you, but no one's teaching you. You understand? They're not teaching you right now. Do you know you're in the midst of sin? Give me 1 John 3 and 4. Do you know what sin is?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Hey sis, what's your name? Autumn? What's your nationality according to the Bible?
Black? I don't know.
Black? Now let me ask you, now this is for everybody, right? Now, when you say black, what do you mean? Okay, I get it. A lot of our people don't know, right? Because when we say, what's our nationality, we say black. Can you find black on the map? Is there a country called black? Because nationality, right, the root word is nation. So I'm asking you, what nation do you belong to? So I say, all right, go on the map and show me what nation is called black. There isn't one, right? So you got to understand this. You were taught that by this. This image, these people, you were taught to call yourself black by. You understand? And most of our people, they'll say African American, right? African American. We're the only race that says that. You understand? And before that, we were Negroes. And before that, we were colored. You know what I'm saying? Before that, we were niggers. You understand what I'm saying? So all of our so-called nationalities have been changing throughout the years. Why is that? Why is that?
Colonization?
It's because we're cursed. It's because we're not following the one true God. It's because you're not listening to what God tells you to do. Give me that Deuteronomy 28. 28 and 1.
Deuteronomy 28,
15.
verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It said, if you will not listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, which is this Bible. Go ahead.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God listed a whole list of curses that was going to come upon the Israelites, which are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. Okay, back in the day, they weren't called black, Hispanic, or Native American. They were called Israel. You understand? They were called the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So all nations amongst the world, wherever we've been scattered, we've been called niggas, colored, you understand? African Americans, or you know what I mean? Even if you go over to Europe, you're an African American over there. You understand? If you go to Europe, you're black, you're a Negro, you're colored. All nations, it's by words. Your God-given, let me ask you this, sis, you from America? You was born here, right? Your dad's a black man in America? Okay, come over here. See this sign over here? Can you see it? Can you see it? You sure? What the top line say? You see that? So you're not black, you're a Judite.
That's right.
You're from the tribe of Judah.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? Sis, most likely you're from the tribe of Judah, but you're from, you say Uganda, right? You could be a remnant from any one of those tribes, because there's a remnant of us over there. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand this. God said keep the commandments. If you keep the commandments, then you will be okay. But if you don't keep the commandments, you're cursed. That's the reason why you call yourself black. You understand? That's why a lot of our people call themselves African Americans, because they're not keeping the commandments of God. Give me Romans 6:23. No, 1 John 3 and 4. Because remember, sis, I asked you, what is sin, right? What is sin, sis?
Bad stuff.
Bad stuff, right? All right, let's see what the Bible says what sin is.
1 John 3, verse 4, whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
So now we know that the topic right here is sin, right? It said whoever commits sin transgresseth the law. Go ahead.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So it says sin is, so now it's getting ready to define it, right? The transgression of the law. Transgression means to break, right? So sin is the breaking of God's laws. You understand that? That's clear, right? Okay, now let's see what happens when you sin. Give me Romans 6:23.
Romans 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord.
So the wages, right? What are the wages? You getting paid wages. What's that, right? You get paid, right? So your payment for sin is death. That's in the New Testament. You understand that? There's no you can just believe on Christ. You can believe Jesus Christ and you're good. That's not how it goes. Because remember, this is after the fact Christ died. He said, 1 John 3 and 4 said, if you commit sin, you break if you break God's laws, right? Romans 6:23 says, you're going to be put to death. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Now let me ask you this. Do you know you're in the midst of sin right now? Both of y'all sisters. You're in the midst of sin, and you're in the midst of sin. Ask me how. How? Give me Deuteronomy 22:5.
Bring it out.
And you gotta understand this. This ain't jumping on you. I ain't trying to degrade you or nothing like that. I'm just trying to tell you what God said because that's my job. You understand? I'm here to teach you because you are an Israelite. I'm here to tell you what God said because guess what? The white man and the white Jesus and Christianity, their job is to destroy you.
That's right.
Their job is to not tell you what God said.
Bring it out.
All right?
Wake him up.
Yeah, get Leviticus 19 real quick. I'm going to show you what I'm supposed to do. Go ahead.
Leviticus 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother or my sister, because y'all are my sisters. Understand that. We may not be family, you know what I'm saying, right next to each other, but y'all are my sisters. Y'all belong to the same race and nationality as me. Y'all understand?
That's right.
So it says, I should not hate you, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
That's what's going on right now. Rebuke just means correction. So what I see on you is incorrect ways according to God, right? So when I look at you, I'm supposed to make that correction. You get it? It's not me just trying to beat you down. I'm trying to make some corrections in your life according to God. Go ahead.
and not suffer sin upon him.
And not suffer, which means not to allow you to sin, right? So like I said, a lot of people just see you walking by, they like this, all right, that's just another woman, right? When I see you walking by in the midst of sin and you stand up in front of me, I'm like, damn, they're my sisters, let me help them out before God kills them. You understand what I'm saying? That's true love.
Wake him up.
That's true love. It's not giving you money or hugs or nothing like that. The true love is saving your soul from damnation.
That's right.
Right? Because when I heard the message, I woke up like, dang, this is serious. Nobody was teaching me this until I ran across my brethren. You understand? The Lord woke me up. Right here, you're in front of us, not for no reason. Y'all are getting this because you'll be called to wake up. It's on you whether you're going to take it or not. But let's get the laws for you, okay? Because God said I'm not supposed to suffer sin upon you. When I see it, got to make the correction. All right? So like I said, y'all too are in the midst of sin. You said how? I'm going to show you. Deuteronomy 22:5.
Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
God said the woman should not wear that which pertains to a man. Go ahead.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
And a man's not supposed to put on a woman's garment, right? So what's a woman's garment that a man's not supposed to put on? A garment, clothes. Skirt, dress, right? Bra, panties, right? All that stuff, right? Those are woman's garments, right? God said that a man should not be putting that on. Now, what is stuff that a woman puts on that belongs to a man? It's on the tip of your tongue. You want to say it. Go ahead and say it. Exactly. I mean, listen, it's that obvious. Bet. And I just want to show you, like, God said that you're not supposed to be wearing pants. It's manly, right? It was made for men. It wasn't made for women. Only in America they say, you know what? It's made for women. But if you look back at history, our foremothers, the slaves, did they wear pants? No, they didn't. They picked cotton in the fields in dresses. You understand? In America, right? In the history of America, women weren't allowed to wear pants in the beginning. You understand that? It was actually against the law. You know what they went to jail for behind that? It was called impersonating a man. That is a law, right? So if you do it, you're in the midst of sin. You get it? That's why I said, sis, you're in the midst of sin, right? Give me that 1 Timothy.
1 Timothy 2, verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Now, pull out your phone, Google, because I know you got it, right? Google adorn. Google the word adorn. You got it? What did it say? It says what? Make more beautiful or attractive, right? That's what adorn means by definition. Let's read that again.
In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
The word adorn means to make yourself more beautiful. God said make yourself more beautiful in modest apparel, modest clothes, right? Modest means dressing not to attract sexual attention. You understand what I'm saying? So God said it's not attractive for women to be out here in leggings, in tight clothes, revealing their bodies, revealing their shapes. It's not attractive. The world and society will tell you that's attractive. That's why all the women do it. Women in pants, right? Women in the gym in the leggings, always doing squats and stuff, right? That's what they do. But God said that's ugly. He said make yourself more beautiful by adorning yourselves in modest apparel. What would be modest apparel, sis? What do you think?
I don't know, it's subjective. I feel like it's kind of subjective.
Like how?
Because everyone has a different definition of modest.
Uh-huh. You said everyone has a different
Like
definition?
my opinion of modest would be very different than, for example, my mom's.
What's your opinion of modest?
I don't know, I feel like what I'm wearing right now is
Pretty
pretty modest.
modest? Think so? Are you in pants though?
Yes.
So it's not modest according to God, because pants do reveal your shape. Even though you can have some loose sleeve pants on, men still see your shape. Huh?
I don't think he's really revealed my shape.
You don't think they reveal your shape? To some man, they do. Do they reveal their shape? He's a man. You gotta look at how men are gonna look at you on this earth, right? You don't think it reveal your shape, and I get it. That's what a lot of our women don't think. That's why they stay in them stuff in that. But God said not to do it. The whole matter is it shouldn't be what you think, right? Give me lean out in our own understanding. Because God said follow these commandments, or you're gonna be cursed and you're gonna die, right? So it's like I don't think that's bad, but hey, it's not about your thoughts. It's about what God said. He's about order, structure, and discipline. You understand? He already told us that we're separate from everyone. We're supposed to follow his laws. You understand? Go ahead.
Proverbs 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding.
It says trust in God with all your heart, which is your mind. Because a lot of our people think their heart is what's beating your chest. When the Bible talks about your heart, it's talking about your mind. You got it? So he says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. Our own understanding, that was taught to you by a white person. You understand what I'm saying? You don't think so?
I mean, I don't think it was really taught. It was kind of just like understood.
What was understood? Putting pants on?
Like just growing up in the U.S., I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that was taught. Because, like I said, in the U.S., in the 40s and 50s, you weren't allowed to do it. You done went to jail. It was against the law. So what I'm saying is, the people who got it against the law are the same people who had your people in slavery.
That's right.
So why follow them? Give me not. Why follow them? These people had your ancestors in chains, was castrating your men and hanging them up, was putting your pregnant women cut a hole out the earth, put their belly in there and whip their backs so that they wouldn't disturb the baby. You understand what I'm saying? They were raping your ancestors. These people are the ones that saying, you know what, it's okay for you to wear pants. When God said you can't. So why follow them?
Wake them up. Proverbs 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
God said don't envy the oppressor. A lot of our people envy the oppressor. That's why you see a lot of our sisters wearing blonde hair. That's not your hair. You know what I'm saying? Why would you take your kinky, curly hair or coarse hair and put straight hair in it? That don't naturally grow on your head. God's the author of beauty. He made you that way. Let your hair be your hair. You know what excuse is? Our people lazy. Oh, I ain't got time to do it. You lazy as hell. Yeah, and I get it. It's a lot to do, but braids.
Actually, for example, I'm a student and I work
Uh-huh.
2 jobs.
I got you. But that don't mean you gotta put no straight sewing in your head. Keep getting braids. Braids is something we used to do. We had locks in our hair. I mean, it's other ways to find it than defiling yourself with the oppressive ways. You know what I'm saying? Take the time to love yourself. Because that's what we do. We don't love ourselves. We love this person. You know what I mean? We love the white people so much that you try to be like them. You try to emulate them in this world. And that's not who God called you to be.
That's right.
He called you to be separate from them. Go ahead.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
He said choose none of his ways. Not some. He said none. You understand? So any type of ways that these people live or customs or anything they do, God said choose none of them. Because you got your own. This is your book. This ain't a religious book. This is a historical book. This is your history. This is the history of the Israelites.
That's right.
It's not a religious book. You understand? The Israelites are spiritual people. The Israelites are law-abiding citizens. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone else has their own stuff they do. We're the only ones that cling on to them and try to do everything they do. You understand that? Everything you've been taught in this land was taught by the same people who killed your ancestors.
That's right.
Religion, Christianity. I don't understand why we follow Christianity. The people that was killing us and hanging us taught Christianity.
Wake them up.
The KKK was Christianity.
I'm not Christian. I'm Muslim.
You what?
I'm Muslim.
Why are you Muslim? Whose religion is that? And what nationality was Prophet Muhammad? Was he black?
Pretty sure.
No, he was an Arab.
Oh.
His skin, he might have been dark skinned, but he was an Arab by nationality.
That's right.
Why you follow an Arab man's religion? He ain't got nothing for you.
I don't know.
It's what you was brought up as, right? And you got to understand that you know where that came from? The sub-Saharan slave trade.
That's right.
When the Arabs did the same thing to us that the white man did.
That's right.
You understand that?
Bring
Just
it
like
out.
how black people who was caught over here in this land learned Christianity, y'all learned it over there when the Arabs in the sub-Saharan slave trade. They came right before the transatlantic slave trade. So in Africa, right, in so-called what they call the Middle East and all that other stuff, it was Arabs and Africans trading Israelites, teaching them to be Muslim. That's what happened. And then you had some of them come over here with the Muslim stuff. But then they got that beat out of them into Christianity. We've been slaves because we've been going against God's laws.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.